Hello followers and welcome back to Mystic Worlds, and this is Safe Haven. So in today's episode, as you can see, I'm back here in the base. We're kind of picking up off where we left last episode. That made no sense. And I was watching the footage back from episode 2 actually, and one thing occurred to me. We kind of followed a route similar to what it says in this book. So what I want to do is I want to retrace my steps a little bit here and kind of solve the riddle of this book, because I think we may have accidentally found one of the things that we were looking for. So it says here, we read this last episode, it says here, firstly, first to lead you to the fallen Metropolis. And this is one of the things we're looking for, and it says it's very close to here. And it talks about talking to that pirate. It says, go back up the stairs and through the mountain bridge. Maybe you'll find some armor lying around on the catwalk I made. We found some armor. The catwalk is down those stairs. Oh, it's night time. Let's go to sleep here. There we go. So I think we've accidentally followed the route that this guy in this book was talking about, because it says follow the mountain bridge. This is the mountain bridge right here. Well, I believe it is. We've got a skeleton in there. That's never good. Let's see if I can take him. There we go. He will burn up. So we've gone across the mountain bridge at this point. So where does it say to go next? Then go down. You'll find on the catwalk I made. I believe the catwalk is underneath here. That is where the catwalk is, down there. So we've found that. Go down my temporary staircase, the wooden structure lit by a torch, and follow my path to the island that hides the Metropolis. So what this means is right here, this is the wooden structure that we're talking about. And you, my friend, are going to be the bane of me, so I'm going to get rid of you. There we go. No, don't blow up. There we go. So he says come down here and then follow the path. So let's go down here and see if we can see a path. I just thought this was a random area. Now there's this cobblestone. I bet that this is the path right here, this cobblestone. So let's follow this and see where we get. So let's kind of follow this path here and see where we go. Now I believe this takes us to a bridge. Oh, hey, iron. Stop off and collect that for sure. And some coal too. We'll never turn down free coal. Oh, a decent amount of iron here. That's good. Let's pick up the last of this coal and we will continue on. There we go. Just pick that up. Oops. There we go. So let's continue on here. We get to this bridge. What does this sign here say? Fallen Metropolis that way. Dark Library that way. I bet that that is the library off there in the distance. We'll look at that later. So this over here is the fallen Metropolis. Now this bridge actually brings us round to where we were last episode, and this is where we went down in that sand pit with the lever and we took on the skeletons and the spiders. So we found the fallen Metropolis now. Well, at least we already did find it, but at least now we know what it is and we know where it is, which is really important. So we know that I think that the library is probably that structure right there. So we could either today go after the library and see what's in there, or we could continue on with what we were doing last episode and try and take on a bit more of this cave system right here. And I think I would like to continue on in the caves, to be honest, before venturing off into somewhere new. I'm going to get this coal, and then I'm probably going to go back to base and drop off some supplies, like this book. We don't want to lose that. Sort of re-gear, and then probably continue on in the caves, to be honest. But at least we solved that mystery by retracing our steps. We know roughly now where the fallen Metropolis is. We know roughly where the library is. So now we just have to find the monument, and then we found all three of the things that we were initially looking for. So, yeah, I'm going to gather this coal here, and the other coal on the other side of the mountain. A lot of coal here, which is always good. And I'm going to probably assess my situation tools-wise, and then I will meet you guys back in the cave. Okay, guys, so I've got some supplies together, and I've just got a little way station set up down here next to the cave. I'm going to get a door whipped up here real quick. I see some zombies over there, which is not good, but it shouldn't pose too much of a problem right now. I'm going to make a little step just so that we can get up a little bit easier. So what do I want to leave behind at this point? Nothing really. I guess I'll leave half the wood behind. And I'm going to make a few more torches. There we go. We'll make an extra stack. That should be plenty. And I could do with some more swords. We're down to just the last one, so maybe a worthwhile idea just to make a couple more. I think 3 swords ought to be plenty. I guess I'll just use that stick up. I'm going to get some sturdy blocks on my hotbar. I don't need the lava bucket at the moment, but I am going to keep it with me. I've got shears for cobwebs if we happen to run into those. But everything's looking pretty good so far. Those zombies seem to have gone, which is good. I see some spawners off in the distance there. There's a spawner right here, actually. We'll get that shut down. In fact, I already have a skeleton spawner locked down, so we can actually remove this now. I have a skelly spawner locked down now, so any skelly spawners I see, unless there's like a cluster of them, I'm going to remove. What do we got here? Spider. Now let's pull back for a moment. Let's deal with these zombies. There we go. So we've got something over there. That glowstone. I see, is that nether brick over there? Some nether brick fences. Right, let's deal with these one guy at a time. I'm being very cautious at the moment. We're still early game. I'm not in the best armor yet. 2 skeletons? Ouch. There we go. We can take this out now. There we go. I see an enderman over there, and we're not going to mess with him. Some more iron. We'll go and collect that after I've secured the area a little bit more. Let's see. There's a spawner right here. What's that? Skeleton. Now I'm going to deal with this creeper here. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to mine up this iron and this little bit of coal right here as well. Got 4 iron back at base, which I haven't used yet. I'm thinking the next thing I would like to make is flint and steel. So I can light things on fire, though I don't know how handy that would be. It might be useful if we run into any wooden structures that we need to burn down. And it's a little bit less risky than a lava bucket. So that's probably the next thing I'm going to make. I'm just going to get this coal out of here, and there's a bit more over there to get. I kind of want to collect supplies as I go. And the reason I want to do that is because otherwise I'll just forget about them. And everything is handy to me at this point. That pickaxe is almost shot, so I don't mind using arrows on skeletons. I may end up replacing my pick. Yep, there we go. Oops, don't want arrows, I want the stone pick. So let's see here. Mine the rest of this up. Okay, good. So we've got this area down here conquered. Bar this Enderman, but he's not posing a real threat right now. Oh, spawner. What's that one? Skeleton. There we go. Let's get a little bit of light here. Doesn't look like there's too much over there, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll mine up this. I do hear a spider. Just trying to collect up all this coal before we head out of here, and that little bit of iron too. We'll eat. Let's get a better angle here. There we go. So, how do we want to approach this? I think it looks as if we're going to have to go around first. So what do we got here? That looks like a skeleton. There we go. See spawners in the middle there. We don't want to activate those. There's another skeleton. So we could get a dual skeleton farm out of this, which would be pretty darn cool. The only problem I foresee is we do have lava nearby. I'm going to keep those two, I think, and everything else I'm going to break. So, we'll have a dual skeleton spawner already in tow. Let's get those. Ooh, protection 2 leather cap. We'll put that on. Must have picked that up off a monster at some point. We've got more skeletons over here. Uh-oh, getting low. Let's run here, because otherwise we are going to be in a little bit of trouble. There we go. There we go. Now we're healing again, so that's important. We do need to get this last spawner on the end here. There we go. I don't know as there are any better placed spawners than those two over there to work with. How are you not dead yet? So I'm going to remove these two, I think. There is creepers over there, I think. We've got a creeper spawner to deal with. I don't know the best way of dealing with that. I'm going to try and work a way round first. I don't want mobs pouring at me from every direction. We've kind of took everything out on this side. So let's go around the other side and... Oops. Uh-oh. Thank goodness, must have been too dark around here. There we go. How's the armor doing? Not great. It's been better, that's for sure. So let's go around the other side here. No, I didn't look at you. Don't even think I did, because I didn't. Let's try and rush this one on the end here. Rush tactics, that's important. So let's try and rush each one and try and knock them out as we go here. Because I don't need any more. Looks like we've got some creepers over there. How are we doing on arrows? Not too bad. So I could take out these guys. There we go. And how are we doing on torches? Not great. Let's make a couple more here. There we go. So that's that one gone. We'll continue on here. Looks like we've got some more creepers on the end. There is a zombie there. Here we go. One I can deal with. There we go. So let's see here. We've got what looks to be one more, then we've got a creeper spawner on the end. So let's try and rush. There we go. Don't want to get too close to that. That's a real danger. We've got some more in this central hub to deal with. We've got a creeper by the looks of it there. I've seen that there is a skeleton on the other side. There are some spawners here which are in the ground. I can't see what they are. Maybe if I get up higher, possibly? No, I can't see what that is. So we're going to have to try and take a gamble as to what that is at the moment. All I'm hoping is it's not anything too tough. Creepers I could deal with right now. I'm good enough to deal with creepers. Which creeper spawner do I want to save? That one there or the one on the central island? I think I want to save that one that's on the side. So we're going to try and torch that up as best we can. How we're doing on arrows? Not great. Is that a slime over there? It is. Oh god. I don't want to be knocked into the iron sword guy. I think we're relatively safe here. There's something in there with a chest. Iron ingots, gold ingots, some harming potions, and another book to read. What does this book say? It does pause the game when you read it, so let's see here. This place was once the sanctuary of a beautiful civilization. The world has been pillaged and demolished ever since the demon clouds moved over the land. Many structures have sunk beneath the earth, along with this one, leaving nothing but death and chaos from the creatures that now live here. So this used to be a structure above ground and it's kind of sank into the ground. Well, wherever we are, we're in a slime chunk. Keep seeing slimes hopping around. So now that we've got this guy in lockdown, somewhat. Oh, you blew it up, dang it. That means we're going to have to conserve that one. I want a good supply of gunpowder. Where is that skeleton? I don't like the sound of where he's at. I guess he's not around here. Right, well there's a skeleton there. Let's deal with him first. How do I bounce off you? Let me get some blocks on my bar. This path is too thin for me. Spider. I've got to be careful of how many arrows I use. I really don't like that sound behind me. I'm tempted to rush that spawner over there. There we go. Alright, let's move here. Let's deal with this creeper, and then we'll deal with another creeper. We need to take that spawner from the other side then. We'll pull him back here. I'm going to deal with you as well. At the moment, I'm not good enough to take a pack of mobs. I need to deal with them one at a time if I can. Zombies I could probably deal with maybe 2 at a time, but nothing more than that, really. So let's try and get around here to the other side. Right, this is the creeper spawner that we have to save. Right, you're this guy I saw earlier. One more arrow. Yeah, I'm already at half, so I've got to be careful. I can't go too crazy. We are out of torches, almost. We have 8 left. Yeah, you go inside there. That'll be good for you. Take a lava bath. So, we have these spawners over the other side. I dread to think what they are. We have that creeper spawner in lockdown. Let me see what they actually are here. Let me kind of run up on it. Oh, blazers, no. Definitely not. Not keeping them around at the moment. I am out of torches though, so we are going to have to kind of pull back a little bit here and make a couple more. Another stack should be good. Maybe if we duck inside here, we should be safe. Just going to block this up. So where are we now? Monument room. So we found the victory monument here. Rainbow monument. Red, orange, yellow, grey and blue. Magenta and purple. Shade monument. Forever burning furnace. Bedrock. Black wool, grey wool, light grey wool and white wool. Furnace piece. The forever burning furnace can only be obtained outside the border of the map. You are not allowed to go find it though. Am I saying it's impossible to obtain? Definitely not. Ooh, I wonder what the forever burning furnace entails. I'm really interested to see what he's got planned for us with that. So what do we got up here? We have nature monument, grass, mycelium, oak, birch, spruce and jungle. End monument, we've got the end portal frame and end stone. Coal ore. Oh, these are all the different ores here, the ore monument. Manufactured monument, you make yourself, iron, gold, diamond. Dragon monument, dragon egg and obsidian. Random monument, stone slab block, 1 texture. Ice block, emerald block. Stone slab block. The 1 texture slab block is not 2 slabs stacked on top of one another. It simply has the texture of the top of 1 stone slab block on all sides of the full block. It actually cannot even be made by you or obtained in anywhere else. Yeah, I know that block. So I know what I'm looking for with that. Monochromatic monument, lime, light blue, cyan, pink and brown. Miscellaneous monument, sponge, web, pumpkin. Cool. So these are all the monuments we need to fill if we're going to complete the monument part of this map. Of course, there's still the various different books that we need to collect and the 10 lost pirates, which must be somewhere else. And I think we've reached a good stopping point here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Done quite a bit. We've took on this cavern and ended up finding the victory monument. I don't know as I want to go back outside right now with all of those blazers. I'm tempted to make a more direct pathway as well at the same time by digging up. So we may look at that in the next episode. I do have ladders with me and I do have cobble, so we are in good shape in order to do that. So I think that will be the next step at this point. As far as gathering supplies up is concerned. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode and I hope to see you next time. So until then guys, see you later and have a good day.